to an abrupt halt. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. At the 42-yard line.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Back north. Over 50. Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Now Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 50, here's Fields. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 222.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk.
Folk's kick is good.
And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw is Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
A handoff for Warren.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drop.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the give, it's Warren.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, 626, 319.
On play action, Rodgers.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Go to 50. Hey, you inside. Check 30. Stay right.
And again, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now
You didn't have to kick the field goal right there either if you didn't want to. I just chose to.
These kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. 319, can I set? All right.
Fields now to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 10-3. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Now 2nd and 5. Now a run with Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And the Steelers first down.
Get 300.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run it. Warren. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
319. Over. We are going. 630. Back north. 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out. Hey, take 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Rodgers with a keeper. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Rodgers wants to change the look. On the run, it's Warren.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 2nd and 10.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 58, go.
To throw is Fields. And check down, complete to Hall.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the 1st half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are even at 10 apiece. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They find some open field here.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
That is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Jump slant. Right.
Again, Fields.
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Hey, take 26. Jimmy. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
20-19. Take 30.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 19 instruction.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Still going inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jets 24, Steelers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Rodgers now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now Rodgers. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. To throw is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 15.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 60 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Fields going to run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Easy. Hey, Ken. It's all right.
Back to throw again. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Warren.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now Fields going to run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, slide. Green 9, jump slide.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
To throw, it's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now it's Rodgers. Open man, once again it's Thielen.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches,
Keely Ringo picks it off. Down the right sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride.
He's on his way.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fake. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody sees. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Kids still handle the beats on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. You know that keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where my